Maury High School orchestra students kicked off Music in Our Schools Month by welcoming singer-songwriter and instrumentalist Kishi Bashi to their school. Bashi, whose real name is Karu Ishibashi, is a 1994 graduate of Maury and was in town to perform with the Virginia Symphony Orchestra. During his visit, he performed several of his songs, answered numerous questions, and even let the students come up on stage to get a closer look at his musical equipment.
I thought it was really great. I loved seeing like a more unorthodox approach to music as opposed to like the classical focus that's generally emphasized, and I thought it was really cool seeing like a different kind of music than you would have expected. Like the loop pedals were something that really surprised me, and I didn't know that you could do all that with just a couple pedals and a single instrument.
Well, I volunteered to play his violin with the little buttons, so I thought that was kind of cool. It's definitely harder than it looks, but I thought it was nice to have that opportunity. Honestly, I tried pressing one of the buttons, but it's like really hard to multitask. So other than that, I also noticed that like his violin was really cool. It had 5 strings instead of 4. So that's different than what I play because I also play the violin.
I like to perform at high schools, and like I like to perform with students, you know. So I kind of I kind of show them what I do, and then I answer their questions, and I kind of encourage them to believe in the power of music. It's important to talk to students about music because, you know, music has such a role in our lives, you know, the arts, because it's like it's a way to heal, it's a way to connect with our own humanity. So I think to be able to encourage that, to make it a part of their life is something that I like to do. And then also, if there's future musicians out there, to like encourage them that, you know, just stick with it. It takes a lot of dedication, but you can do it.
5th grade students in Carly Kinsey's art class at Richard Bowling Elementary are spending Youth Art Month creating their own identity masks. After making the masks out of paper mache and painting them, these young artists worked diligently to find images to put on the masks that symbolized their inner and outer identity. Getting students to reveal part of themselves through their artwork keeps them actively engaged and excited about art.
I love art. I love drawing, love cutting out stuff, love coloring, love working with my friends. Art is the power of creativity, and I love creating things.
Art is important for so many reasons. I think some of the reasons I enjoy the most are the creativity aspects. It teaches you that there's not just one right answer. You can come up with all different solutions to a problem. And it really helps students to represent themselves and be able to say that without using words.
We get to draw, we can paint, we can make stuff that technically tells us who we are. We can like share stuff with the class, tell them about like what do we do, like, you know, like what do we paint, so portraits, like you can tell them the colors we like.
I like art because I can show my feelings. Well, it's important because some people, they're afraid to show how they feel, so you can show it through your art without being afraid to show.
For the first time in 3 years, NPS juniors and seniors got an exclusive look into the historically Black college and university experience at the MEAC College Fair at Chrysler Hall. 8 colleges and universities from the Mideastern Athletic Conference, as well as representatives from various Greek letter organizations, were on hand to inform students about opportunities upon graduation. Students learned about different majors the schools had to offer, campus life, and could even receive on-site admission.
Winter sports season has wrapped up, and some of our student athletes earned some prestigious accolades. Granby High had 2 wrestlers who placed all-state in the Class 5 tournament. Sophomore Michael Cuffey placed 6th in the 160 weight class, while freshman Leonard Ashley finished 2nd at 132. Track and field provided the district with a couple of state championships. At the Class 5 state meet, Norview's Imani Shaw took home the gold in the high jump. The senior won with a leap of 5 feet 6 inches.
It feels great, you know. I've really been working for it this year. Could have got it last year, but it's okay because I got it this year, and I'm gonna get it again for outdoor. Oh, I jumped up on the mat, and then Jalen ran up to me, and she jumped on me, and I was like, I really won. Like I was like shocked. I wanted to cry, but I was like, I'm not gonna cry.
Shaw also placed 3rd in the triple jump. Maurice Carlson White also took home first place in the 55-meter dash with a time of 6.35 seconds. Along with teammates Nadaria Celestin, Michael Muhammad, and Brian Rasco, White took home a second title in the 4x200-meter relay. They achieved a school record with White as the anchor leg.
I kind of already knew what I was going to do when I was going into it. I seen who was behind, so I knew I couldn't try to burn out too early. So I think I timed it at the right time. When I caught him on the last back stretch, I was saving my breath. And yeah, we came out with a win.
Others who made it to the podium, Granby's Ryan Harris, who placed 5th in the pole vault, 4th in the 1,000-meter run, and 5th in the 1,600. Norview's Jalen Winder Hill was 3rd in the long jump. Maurice Diamond Baker also finished 3rd in the shot put. Granby's Kyiv Jones placed 5th in the high hurdles, and Maurice Brian Rasco was 5th in the 500 meters. In the Class 4 state meet, Booker T. Washington's Swain Clennon was 4th in the 300 meters, and Natasia Tate was 5th in the 55-meter dash. Congrats to the Norview girls basketball team for making it to the state semifinals. Winning the Eastern District and knocking out 8-time defending state champion Princess Anne in the state quarterfinals were just some of the accomplishments this past season. Norview finished with a 20-6 record.